Mr. Castro, my understanding from meeting with your counsel and counsel for the state is that a plea agreement has been reached in this matter. Are you fully aware of the terms, and do you consent to that plea agreement?
I am fully aware, and I do consent to it.
You understand that by virtue of the plea, you will not be having a trial?
I am aware of that.
The parties have agreed to a negotiated recommended sentence to the court, and we ask the court to accept it based on the contract before you. As to count 1, count 2 would be merged into count 1, and the court, with a finding of guilty of both on the change of plea of aggravated murder and the sexually violent predator specification, would impose by statute the only sentence available of life without parole. And the defendant understands that it means exactly that he will never receive a parole date hearing in the state of Ohio penal system. That sentence will be followed by the remaining counts for an aggregate term of not less than 1,000 years to be applied consecutively, that is, to follow the life without parole sentence. Again, the defendant understands that by virtue of this construct, he will never be eligible for a parole hearing in the state of Ohio. By virtue of this plea agreement, it's also understood by the parties that the defendant avoids the possibility of re-indictment for potential capital punishment specifications, which could result in the death penalty being imposed upon him.
As Mr. Castro has indicated, he has had ample time to review the written plea agreement as well as discuss the contents of that agreement, and it is our understanding that he will withdraw his formerly entered pleas of not guilty and enter pleas of guilty as are outlined in this written plea agreement.